sit up nice and tall. If you're sitting on a pillow, sometimes that's helpful. So you can keep the 3 natural curves in your back that we spoke of before. And go ahead and shrug your shoulders up towards your ears for a moment and then let them fall down your back or away to lengthen both sides of your neck. And then think about a string attached to the top of your head. Can you lift it up a little bit higher, like someone was pulling that string? And then just take a deep breath in. If you want, close the eyes if you're able to, or let the eyelids just get heavier. And take a deep breath out. Notice how your body right away responds to a bigger breath in. And a longer exhale. Do that one more time. Breathe all the way in. All the way out. And slowly start to drop your chin towards your chest, but try not to round your shoulders forward. And then just roll your right ear over to the right. Chin back through center, and the left ear over to the left. Chin back through center, and then do that again. Right ear over to the right. You might even take your left hand and think about just reaching your hand away from that sensation in your neck. So it may not touch the ground, but just think about reaching it. And then if you want, start to find subtle movements in the head, right? So think about the weight of the head dipping forward, maybe a little bit further over to the right, maybe back. So you can really find that stretch in the side of the neck. Maybe you find that like sweet spot where you want to stay for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. And then bring your chin back through the center of your chest and roll your left ear over to the left. Now, same idea here. Reach your right hand away from that sensation. So it's really amazing how just something really simple as like reaching your arm out can turn all those muscles on. Or maybe just create a different sensation as you lengthen the side of your neck. Might find that sweet spot and take a full breath in. Feel your body respond to that slow exhale. You soften that space. And start to come back up through center here. Lift the top of your head, lift your shoulders, breathe in. Roll them back and down as you exhale. Do that one more time. Rise them up, reach them up, and then back and down. And then reach the arms out and up. Take a deep breath in, reach them up and overhead. And then just for a moment, exhale and twist to the right. Left hand to your right knee. Nice and simple. And then come back through center, reach both hands high. Exhale over to the left. Right hand to your left knee. Now rise back up through center. Take a deep inhale. Start to take your arms out like a T. Your palms can face forward like we did last week. So send your back of your hands behind you and your chest slightly forward, right? Not exaggerating too much, but just thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you. Now think about your thumbs. Now they're up, right? Your palms are forward. I want you to spin your thumbs down and spin your palms back, right? So then see if you can press your hands back this way. It turns a little bit of the different muscles on. And then keep that, but take your arms down along your sides. So your thumbs are still pointing in, palms are back. Now, keep your arms down along your sides and press your hands back behind you like you were pressing them onto a wall. Turn the upper back on, gaze straight ahead, keep the back of your neck long, take one more breath in. Now, bend your elbows. Keep driving the shoulder heads back and just place one hand on top of the other with open palms right in your low back here. Now take a deep breath in. Can you sit up a little bit taller? And then we'll do what we did before. Drop your chin to the center of your chest, but keep your hands where they are. Now roll your right ear over to the right. Notice how that intensifies or makes that stretch a little different. And then chin back to chest. Roll your left ear over to the left. And then back to center. Lift the top of your head up. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open up your mouth. Let out a sigh. And then you'll take your arms out and up one more time to reach them up and overhead. Maybe even interlace the fingers and flip your palms up. You can even look up. And then release your hands down. Walk into tabletop pose. You're not here too long. Just enough to give your legs a little bit of a break after being in a seat. So you can tuck your toes under if that feels good, or untuck the toes, whatever your body's craving here, maybe after taking a seat. You can roll the ankles, wiggle the toes, maybe even tap the tops of the feet down on the ground. And then spread your fingers nice and wide here, right underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and lift your heart, find cow pose. And press into your hands, round your upper back, and drop your head, find cat. Do that 2 more rounds here. Drop your belly, lift your heart, breathe in to broaden. And then exhale, press into your hands, round your upper back, drop your head. Last one, breathe in. And exhale, round. Now stay rounded and just think about your seat drawing back towards your heels. Dropping the head, lengthening the back of the neck. Now stay rounded, but walk your hands a little over to the right. Maybe think about bringing your right ear towards your right arm. Another stretch here, and then come back through center. Stay rounded like cats, but then walk your hands over to the left. Inch your right fingertips away from your right knee. And then maybe left ear over to your left shoulder. Walk your hands back through center. Downward facing dog. Maybe pedal out the feet. Shake out the hips. Full breath in. Big breath out. And then bend your knees a lot. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Land at the back of your mat. And just a nice ragdoll here. So maybe you sway. Maybe you walk your hands over to one side and then the other. You might even use this opportunity to shake your head yes and no. And then bend your knees a lot just to slowly roll all the way up to standing, up to mountain pose. Arms down along your sides, palms forward, shrug your shoulders, breathe in. Open your mouth, let them go. And then take your inhale, reach your arms out like a T, like you did before. Palms facing forward, so fingers spread really wide to turn your arm muscles on. Now start to turn your palms back behind you, thumbs down. Press your hands back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then keep that, but take your arms down along your sides. Now with your arms down along your sides, press your hands back even more. Without really rounding through the back here, I want you to just like press back with the arms. Now bend the elbows hand over hand, just like before, right on your sacrum. Take a breath in right here, stand up a little taller. Keep the back muscles working, but drop your chin to your chest. And then roll your right ear to the right. Chin back through center, left ear to the left. Nice, and then chin back to center. Release the arms out and up, take a deep breath in, interlace the fingers, flip the palms up, look up. One last inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. Take a halfway lift, hands to your shins, look towards the top of your mat. And then you'll walk your hands to downward facing dog, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Softening through your knees, take a big breath in. Long breath out. And then just pull forward to plank pose, but drop your knees. Take one more inhale here. And then lower all the way to your belly. Take your hands out wide, tent them. So just find a wide cobra. You'll lift through the chest, breathe in. Dip your left shoulder forward, look over to the right. Should feel good. And then inhale back up through center. Look to the left, dip your right shoulder forward. And if you need that one more time, if that feels good, go for it. Just moving with your breath. And then lower all the way down to the ground. Your forehead comes to your mat. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Just for a moment, press your hips back towards your heel. Find child's pose. Stay here for a breath in. Big breath out. And then you'll rock back forward and just find a seat. So nice and easy. So rather than landing like on our backs, right, to like completely rest today, I want you to just take your final moments in a seat here. So if you need to create any more space in the shoulders here, take the freedom of movement right here to do so. Maybe rolling the shoulders, rocking the head side to side. Maybe it's like a cat-cow like motion that you need in the spine. And then land in stillness. Maybe closing the eyes. Even though your practice may have been just a little bit shorter today, know that your effort is never wasted. So you took the time to notice your breath, or just to notice in general. Take a deep breath in. Feel your body respond on your exhale, nice and calm with ease. Take two more like that. Breathe all the way in. All the way out. This last one hand to your belly, one hand to the center of your chest. Notice how those two parts work together as you breathe in. Open up your mouth. Bring your hands together right in front of your heart. Feel your sternum lift and see if you can keep the shoulder heads drawing back so the collarbones stay broad here. Maybe this is what you notice for the remainder of your day. Like, where are your shoulders landing in space? And does that give me freedom of the weight of my head? Just something to think of. So take one more big breath in. Thank yourself for showing up as you breathe out. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. Namaste. Remembering that this practice is this time for you to be kind to yourself. You can share it with others as you choose. So thank you for showing up, as always, on a Monday and a Thursday. I hope that was helpful and gave you a little bit more space in the neck, in the shoulders.